band makes a record, they go into the studio, microphones get up in front of them, you record it. That's the first part of the process. The second part of the process would be mixing, which is when you take all those tracks and you bring them together and output them in a way that eventually will get to the listener. And then mastering is that last creative step where we try to bring it to its fullest sonic potential and make that recording sound as good as it possibly can. It's a combination of things, and it's mostly small moves that add up to larger changes. But one way I like to break it down, most people know what a tone control, an equalizer is in their car. Turn up the treble, turn down the bass, or vice versa, that kind of thing. That's the kind of processing that I'm doing over an entire recording, just with much more sophisticated equipment that allows me to really dig in certain parts of the recording and make it sound better. When I was a teenager, that was my main focus. For me, that was what I did. I played music, I played in a lot of rock bands. Music was it for me. Guys like Bob Ludwig, who's the owner here at Gateway and my mentor, made it more of a creative process. Gateway is the pinnacle of the industry. It's considered the top of the industry. We certainly have competitors, and we have them all around the world, mostly in larger cities and music cities. And I like to tell people that we do everything from independent artists to superstars. One big client of mine is Carrie Underwood. I've done most of her albums. I've worked with the band Rush, Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Sarah McLachlan. I've done some records for the Rolling Stones. So this track that I'm going to work on now is for a local recording artist named Amy Allen, and this is part of the latest Greetings from Area Code 207 volume that will be out later this summer. It's a song called Heart of Gold. The first time around, the first listen through, I'm generally looking for any blatant problems, anything that really needs to be addressed right away, what I might consider a corrective part of the process.
It speaks just like a song and takes me places that I never thought.
So the last move that I made was essentially to open up the top and high frequency information to get more clarity from Amy's voice and from the other instruments in the arrangement.
Gets me to the sky. If I get too high, they bring me down to earth.
So far in the case with this song, it's really well recorded, so I'm not hearing any major deficiencies. Now I want to try to bring it to its potential and focus on things like Amy's voice, the overall clarity of the other instruments, and bringing it all together.
You gave me your heart of gold. You gave.
Okay, so what I'll play next is the first chorus of the song, the way that it was mixed, essentially the way it came in the door to me, the way that I received it.
You're how I know I can make it on my own.
Next is the final product, how it sounds after being mastered, and essentially how everybody that purchases the song or the Greetings from Area Code 207 CD will hear it.
You're how I know I can make it on my own.
Break it down from recording tracks, mixing them, which is balancing, and then mastering, which is the final step. Sort of your last chance to make it sound as good as it possibly can. That's what I do every day.